Time, space, energy, and life have a single common denominator. They all began at some point of origin and were commanded to continue to some nearly infinite destination. They obey a single order: survive.
Originally, we wrote the script focusing on a couple caught up in a contemporary digital form of peer-to-peer therapy, not dissimilar to Dianetics. Then, well, the pandemic happened. We were in pre-production to film the work, and while we still hope to do this someday, we had to scrap that plan and pivot towards a new direction. This time focusing on the life experiences that led people down radical pathways predicated on finding growth in detachment. Both of us have close family members who follow different gurus of one sort or another. Premrawat Maharaji, Robert Kiyosaki, Sai Baba, Shane, and Rachel Kreider. All of these people share one fundamental quality in their teachings. They focus on the individual as the sole locus of change. There seems to be no doubt that this style of individuation continues to hold a significant amount of sway. Recent mobilizing forces like Occupy, QAnon, and the Hong Kong protests show the potential of the individual as an agent of change. But when these groups repeatedly fall short of their aims, a certain portion of the population retreats towards the self as the last hope for a revolution. Unlike the 20th century, the digitally native revolutions of today are not governed by any one individual. They are leaderless both by design and happenstance. Direction does not come down from some evangelistic leader, but through networks of individual radicals whose actions form a feedback loop that influences the group. Amongst the frustration and disillusionment with our current moment, personal development establishes itself as a refuge for enacting change. If you can't fix your troubles, outcompete them. Self-help has long been weaponized as a proxy for progress. And combined with a network of decentralized peer-to-peer accountability, such an assertion offers the promise of mass liberation. We use Locke to foreshadow our belief in the future of radical user-driven self-help, this time from the ground up. So no gurus, no leaders, just in-groups and out-groups. In this sense, Locke is a decentralized system, not dissimilar to that of online movements like Occupy and the Umbrella Movement, or spaces like the Donald, anti-vaxxer Telegram channels, or 4chan's poll. These movements have not only become more and more sophisticated in their ability to radicalize individuals into action, but also in their ability to isolate individuals from their immediate environment. We were kind of just looking around at the current information ecosystem and the growth of decentralization and wondering, what is it all going to feel like? How will the so-called refuge of Web3 and fantasies of platforms like Urbit change us as people? You kind of just sit back and wonder, what will all this decentralization lead to? A new age of enlightenment or the next digital dark age?